get that one to go. Rebounded by Mitzi. Mitzi puts it in.
Beat gets it. They're going to go up on Joy, and it's good off the glass.
Morgan, Sammy Ashton all alone for the quick lay-in.
Buster with the deep two, and it's good. Has the ball at bounce. Passes it into Grieco for three, and that's 1,000 points. Gold.
Welcome to Haddam-Killingworth basketball, where today we have our HK Cougars against St. Paul Catholic. It's looking like going to be a good game today. And for starting lineups for HK, we have Alec Erskine, Sam Erskine, Mason Gorham, Jimmy McGoey, and Gio Vopicelli.
I'm Charlie Martino. I'm so excited to be your announcer tonight. For St. Paul Catholic, our starters are Jack Noley, Rudy Odero, Will Barton, AJ Brooks, and Noah Waters. I'm excited to see this game. Let's go HK.
HK, the previous two games, they beat Morgan and they lost to Valley last week. And coming up, they have Cougars and North Brantford both this week. Cougars being tomorrow and North Brantford on Friday.
St. Paul Catholic will be up against Watertown and Naugatuck their next two games. They are 9-5, a pretty good record.
All right, so we got just about under a minute left here before the game starts. Looks like St. Paul's doing a little huddle right under the hoop, and HK is getting ready on their side,
Taking care of the court. Just under 30 seconds until the game begins. Very exciting. So Kevin, following the victory from Morgan against HK rivals, what would you like to see in tonight's game?
Well, they played very well when they played Morgan. Mason Gorham shooting several threes. I think he went 7 for 10 in that game.
That's
right. Tough loss last Friday against Valley. I wasn't able to attend the game. I had other commitments I had. It sounded like it was a good game, though. Very close game. Valley's a pretty decent team. So let's listen in on the starting lineups.
Guard number 2, senior. Forward number 5, senior AJ Brooks. Guard number 11, senior Noah Waters. And guard number 15, senior Jack Noley. They are coached by Steve Phelps and assisted by Bruno Vasquez and Jamie Levin. And for the Haddam-Killingworth Cougars, guard number 4, junior Alec Erskine. Guard number 30, freshman Mason Gorham. Center number 40, junior Jimmy McGoey. Guard number 23, senior Giacomo Vopicelli. And guard number 33, senior They are coached by Jim Abbott and assisted by Tom DeMoro and John Abbott. Please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem sung by Addie Hawkins.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the free?
All right, let's kick off tonight's game.
That was HK Junior Addie Hawkins singing the national anthem for us. Both teams taking the court now. Well, actually, no, just HK taking the court right now. Looking to get this game underway. You excited, Charlie? I know I am.
I'm excited. Let's kick off this game right.
You know, Charlie, I don't know much about St. Paul Catholic, but what I do know about HK is that they're a three-point oriented team. They have some great three-point shooters in Giacomo Vopicelli and Mason Gorham. They also can get you in the paint with Jimmy
And they got
McGoey.
heart.
And they do have heart. They never stop fighting.
This will be number 2, Rudy Otterope, driving towards the basket.
And Jimmy McGoey stuffs him. All right,
That
here we have
was
Alec
sick.
Erskine passing down the court to his brother Sam Erskine. Sam Erskine with a shot, no good, hitting off the rim.
Number 11, Noah Waters, passes to number 5, AJ Brooks, who makes the shot. Sorry, I will become more oriented with the names as the game goes on.
All right, looks like we got Jimmy McGoey inbounding the ball. He will be giving it to Sam Erskine. And here's Alec Erskine. Alec Erskine with a little spin move there. Gives it to Giacomo. Giacomo drains a three.
Otero will bring the ball past half court, dribbles around, sends it, and number 5 makes a shot, misses.
Rebounded by Sam Erskine. He passes to Alec Erskine. Alec Erskine gives it to Mason Gorham. Mason Gorham gives it to Jimmy McGoey. McGoey to Erskine. Erskine to Vopicelli. Vopicelli driving. Goes up for a layup. No good.
Waters brings it back, sends it to Will Barton, drives and makes the layup.
All right, here is Alec Erskine. Alec Erskine gives it to Mason Gorham. Mason Gorham passes to Erskine. Erskine dribbling, passes to his brother Alec. Alec looking for an open teammate, dribbling, passes it to Mason. Mason for three.
That's what you love to see. Noah Waters takes a shot, makes it.
So far, both teams shooting from long range here. All right, here's Alec Erskine. Driving, spinning, going up for a layup, and he loses the ball. Looks like we got Giacomo Vopicelli inbounding the ball here.
Intercepted by Waters, who sends it to Odero, sends it to Barton, dribbles in, sends it back out to Waters, who makes a shot.
All right, here's Alec Erskine. Going across half court right there. Looking for something here. Gives it to Mason Gorham. Mason Gorham gives it to Jimmy McGoey. Jimmy McGoey gives it to Giacomo. Giacomo passes to Mason. Mason shoots, and he's good.
Rudy Odero gives it to Waters. Rebounded by Barton, who makes the layup for the shot.
Here's Alec Erskine. Driving, passes to his brother Sam. Sam from deep. No good. Rebounded by Mason Gorham. Mason Gorham goes up for a 2-point jumper. Little fadeaway there, and it's
On
good.
fire. Odero sends it. And that is Jack Noley, who just missed the shot.
All right, here is Alec Erskine. Uses it to Sam Erskine. Sam Erskine for three, and it's good.
Being taken up by Odero. Sends it to Nolly, to Waters, to Barton,
Rebounded.
who misses the shot.
Rebounded by Erskine. Erskine tries to pass it down court to Vopicelli.
Intercepted by Jack Nolly. Drives back up. Takes a three-point shot and misses.
All right, Mason Gorham rebounds the ball, and he gives to Alec Erskine. Here's Erskine trying to get something here. Looks like there's a little penalty there. Here we have Alec Erskine inbounding the ball. He passes it to Gorham. Gorham shoots. No good. Rebounded by... Oh, little fight for the ball there.
And Brooks comes up with it. He sends it to Nolly. Out to Waters. Into Brooks. And Odero misses the shot.
So go hold. Number 5. All right, here we had Jimmy McGoey inbounding the ball to Alec Erskine. Erskine dribbling, looking for something open, finds his brother. Looks like this is a little play here. Some fancy ball movement to get Mason Gorham open. He shoots a three, and
That's what
good.
you love to see. All right, now we have Waters bringing it up. He sends it in to Brooks. Spins, misses. Out on red.
Here's Alec Erskine inbounding the ball, and he gives it to Vopicelli. Vopicelli gives it right back. Looks like St. Paul is playing full court press. And McGoey open in the paint, lays it up, and it's good.
All right, this one's Barton, sends it out to Odero. Brings it around, sends it to Brooks, drives towards the middle, shoots, gets 3 points.
Wow, that was an impressive shot there.
Nothing special.
Alec Erskine trying to pass the ball to someone. He finds McGoey. And it looks like we got a 10-second violation. They couldn't find anything open in that defense of St. Paul's.
That'll be Noli who sends it in to Odero. Odero sends it to Brooks. Brooks drives, passes to Barton. To Brooks. Who was that? Waters. And Barton makes the shot.
It is now a 2-point game here. HK was up by 8. St. Paul able to close that gap a little bit. Here's Vopicelli. Vopicelli gives it to Erskine. Erskine gives it to Gorham. Gorham to McGoey. McGoey with a shot, and it's good.
All right. Here's Odero bringing it up past half court. He weighs his options. Sends it, comes back around, ends up in Barton's hands, dribbles, sends it to Brooks, who misses off the rim.
And Sam Erskine rebounds it and passes it to his brother Alec. Here is Alec Erskine. He gives it to his brother Sam. Sam gives it to Giacomo Vopicelli. Vopicelli tries to find McGoey in the paint.
Intercepted by Barton. Dribbles, sends it out to Noli. Back to Barton, and now in Waters' hands to Odero. Sends it behind the back. Made that shot was A.J. Brooks.
All right, here we have Erskine. Just under 30 seconds left in the first period. Erskine driving, gives it to Gorham. Gorham, nope, that is Sam Erskine. My bad. Sam gives it to his brother Alec. Alec gives it to Sam. 5 seconds left, folks. 5 seconds. McGoey finds Alec. Alec with a shot, and no good.
That was a real strong start by HK. An exciting start.
That was crazy. Really good start to the game for both teams, really. St. Paul was down for a little bit, and they've closed that gap. They're down by 2
HK still
now.
has no fouls, which is a feat in itself.
Impressive, if I do say so myself.
Clean game. 2018, you can tell it's going to be a strong offensive match.
Yeah, and St. Paul's, they drive and they drive fast into the basket.
That's right.
They got some speed, whereas HK, they had a really impressive play where they passed the ball back and forth across the court. There was zigzag passing, and then that led to Mason Gorham being open. Mason Gorham was able to work his magic and shoot a 3.
As he does so well.
Swished it.
So wish. Swiss cheese.
All right, here we have a little substitution. We got Chase O'Lynn into the game here. We also have Tony Giambonison Looks like Evan Flagg is also in.
Idero
So only-
sends it in to Noli.
Only 2 starters in for HK.
Back to Barton. Into Idero again. Who misses? But there seems to have been a foul on the shot.
And here's the first free throw.
Rebounded by Brooks, who loses it.
Here's Mason Gorham. Gorham gives it to Olin. Olin gives it back to Gorham. Gorham gives it to Giambonis. Giambonis dribbling and passes to Olin. HK moving the ball around very fast right now. Here's Mason Gorham. Gorham gives it to Giambonis. Giambonis gives it to McGoey. McGoey to Olin. Wow, this is hard to speak this fast, folks. Wow, they're moving the ball a lot. There's Giambonis for 3, and it looks like he was fouled on that. He's going to the line, folks. He's going to get 2 free throws here. Looks like it was on number 11 of St. Paul's. Here's his first one, and it's no good. And here's his second one. No good, bounces off the rim. Looks like he had 3 shots on that because it was a three-pointer. It's outside of the arc, so here is his 3rd attempt. And no good.
Rebounded by Barton, who sends it to Idero. Drives, sends it back to Waters. Underneath the hoop, and can't make it in.
Rebounded by Evan Flagg. Evan Flagg is Chase Olin. Chase Olin running pretty fast there. Here's Giambonis for 3. No good.
Rebounded by Barton again. Sends it up to Idero. Drives towards the basket. Out to... That was Brooks who made the shot.
Here's Giambonis. Giambonis gives it to McGoey. McGoey gives it to Gorham. Gorham gives it to Olin. Olin to Giambonis. Giambonis with the ball here, and he gives it to Evan Flagg. Evan Flagg for 3. No good.
Rebounded by Brooks. Sends it out to Idero. Drives down the court and loses control briefly. Wheels back around and to Waters, who misses the 3. Rebounded by Brooks. Back to Barton and to Noli. Brooks under the basket.
Here's Olin, and he inbounds it to McGoey. McGoey. Here's Giambonis. Gives it to Olin. Olin to Giambonis again. Playing a really aggressive defense here, allowing Mason Gorham to get open. He shoots a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Evan Flagg. Evan Flagg gives to Olin. Olin to Gorham. Gorham to Flagg. Flagg gives to McGoey. McGoey to Olin. Olin to Giambonis. Giambonis going to hold the ball here for a second as he gives it to Olin. Olin dribbling, looking for something here. Looks like the ball is punched out.
Out on red.
And coming back into the game is number 23, Giacomo Vopicelli, number 4, Alec Erskine. They come in for Evan Flagg and Chase Olin. Here's Alec Erskine with the ball. Gives it to Vopicelli. Vopicelli driving. Little fake there.
And here is Otero making the shot and missing. There has been a substitution, Jackson Sullivan for Barton. First substitution of the game for St. Paul. Here's Otero, who sends it out to Waters, to Brooks, back to Waters, to Brooks. Can't get it in. A foul. Good chemistry between Waters and Brooks. Funny how a brook is a body of water.
Charlie, that's a good one. That's a good one. I would have never thought of that.
All right, here's Brooks. And he misses.
Rebounded by Sam Erskine. Sam Erskine gives to his brother. Alec Erskine, long pass to Giacomo Vopicelli. Vopicelli for three, no good. Bounces off the rim. Rebounded by St. Paul.
Otero sends it way up to Noli, who makes the shot.
All right, it looks like we have a timeout called by HK. So here we have St. Paul up by 4. They were down for a while there in the first period, and they're going on a little bit of a run here, if I do say so myself. Able to stuff HK and able to pull ahead. Very impressive. It has come to my attention that HK actually hasn't scored yet this period. Going in, the score is 20-18, and now it is 24-20. So yes, HK has not scored this whole second period. Hopefully they can get something on the board here. It'd be very unfortunate if they, were unable to score for the rest of this period. But there's still about 4.5 minutes left. So there's still a lot of time left. Both teams taking court here. And it looks like HK is going to start with the ball. So yeah, here we have Alec Erskine running past his defender. He is getting double teamed and loses the ball.
It's taken by by Brooks. Waters to Noli. To Waters, who puts it up and misses. They're having a hard time in the paint tonight.
I agree. All right, here we have Alec Erskine gives it to his brother Sam Erskine. Sam Erskine for 3, and it is no good.
Waters sends it up to Barton, to Noli, out to Waters, almost misses it. To Otero, waits for the play to be called. Setting up. Dribbles around the arc, drives in from the side, bounce pass to Barton, out to Noli, who makes the shot.
All right, here we have Sam Erskine with the ball. Gives it to McGoey. McGoey looking for something open. St. Paul doubling them.
Otero tries a shot. Oh,
Somehow Jimmy McGoey ends up with the ball in his hands.
takes it from Jackson
A
Sullivan.
little turnover there. Here we have Giacomo. Gives it to Mason Gorham. Mason Gorham for 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by HK. Hard pass there. Here is Giacomo Vopicelli for deep 3. And we got another Swiss cheese,
It's about
Charlie.
time. Here's Otero taking it up past the half-court line. Slapping his leg. I think that's a signal, maybe not. Passes it under to Sullivan. Sends it out to Barton, I
Hits
believe.
off the rim there,
Misses.
and now we have Alec Erskine with the ball. We've seen the past couple possessions that St. Paul is doubling them. leaving open teammates. Yep, there's a little bit of a double there. Looks like St. Paul's playing a zone, and there was Sam Erskine for three. Bounce off the back of the rim, no good.
And it is now in Noli's hands, who brings it up the court. Bounce, bounce, pass to Otero.
Sorry to interrupt you, Charlie, but we got 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
2 minutes. Here's Jackson Sullivan with the ball. Plays his options and hands it off to Barton. Dribbles around, seems to be planning something bigger. To Waters, goes for three and makes it.
All right, here we have Alec Erskine with the ball. He tells his brother Sam to go across from him on the court. Sam Erskine going up the ball, gives to Alec Erskine. Alec Erskine to Giacomo. Giacomo tries to shoot a three, but it looks like his arm was hit
Taken
or
by
something
Barton,
there.
who fumbles it. Poor ball control right there.
I agree. It looks like, I don't know who called the timeout there. I believe it might have been HK, but it also could have been St. Paul there. Wow. So HK 3 points this quarter. St. Paul with
12.
12 points. Yes.
That is not what you want to see.
No. If you're a St. Paul fan, you love to see it, and if you're here rooting for HK, you hate to see it. You really do. All right, there's the first buzzer saying there's about 30 seconds left in the timeout. Talking about 30 seconds, there's just about a little under a minute and 30 seconds left in the first half. There's a second buzzer, meaning they got to hurry on up and get back to that court. Looks like Giambonis is coming back into the game for
That's my
Sam
boy
Erskine.
Tony.
Tony, yes.
All right, here's Otero bringing it up the court. He's working around the arc. Barton had set a pick, sends it under and out of bounds.
And it looks like HK will get possession here as it went out of bounds on St. Paul. Here we're going to have Jimmy McGoey inbounding the ball to Alec Erskine. Alec Erskine, long pass to Giacomo. He's being double teamed, but he still goes after the layup, and it's good.
Here's Brooks handing it into Waters. Dribbles and passes to Barton, who drives towards the hoop. Once again, just can't make the layup. The easy shots get you.
Here is Alec Erskine with the ball. Just under a minute here. And there's Giacomo Volpicelli, gives it right back to Alec Erskine. Erskine for three, no good, off the backboard.
Here's Barton dribbling up. You can see Otero in the back waving. Oh, he's calling for a play. Elbow. Otero dribbles around. Passes Brooks into Otero, who makes the layup.
It's wide open there for that layup, and the time runs out. So going into halftime, we have a 32-25 lead
For St. Paul Catholic.
for St. Paul Catholic. HK only getting 5 points the whole second period, with St. Paul getting a lot more points than that. Still a pretty close game here. I'm excited to see what we have coming for us in the second half, and we believe there's a video we have to play for halftime. So we're going to throw to that. It's Valley Shore Community News, and we will see you in about a couple minutes, 9 minutes maybe, for the beginning of the second half.
There are, in fact, only 3 bridges in Middlesex County. There's the Aragoni Bridge in Middletown, there's our Swing Bridge, and then there's the Baldwin Bridge in Old Saybrook. In the past, the residents of East Haddam felt that the bridge was their lifeline to the rest of the state.
The town of Haddam is unusual in that we are divided by the Connecticut River. So a portion of our municipality actually lies on the eastern side of the Connecticut River as well as the western side. So this bridge is the main artery that keeps us connected as a municipality.
Initially, East Haddam was actually part of the town of Haddam. Since Haddam was settled in 1662, there's almost been a ferry since that time period. The first ferry was established between the section of town we call Tylerville and East Haddam. And for over, a few hundred years, there was a ferry at that location. And that was probably the most prominent ferry crossing between Haddam, the west side, and the east side. But there were also other ferries farther to the north. There was one at what we now call Ruddy Landing, and that was between the Haddam side and the upper landing in East Haddam. And there were 2 ferries between Haddam and Haddam Neck. One way up in Higganum, and then one about where the Connecticut Yankee Power Plant was located. Primarily, they started out very simple with scow crossings that were either rowed across the river or pulled across the river, and then later on the steam ferries came into existence, probably around 1850 or so. By the early 20th century, I think the people between East Haddam and Haddam were getting a little tired of having to cross the river on the ferry boat. Initially, it was important for the commercial establishments and the industry in East Haddam to have the bridge.
East Haddam and the village of Moodus are very well known for having had twine mills. There were more than 12 mills on the Moodus River alone, and many more dotted throughout the town. East of the river is a quiet community. West of the river is where most of the population centers are. So it was really crucial for manufacturers to get their product across the river.
And the easiest way for them to transport their goods across the river to get on the trains to go to the larger cities was by bridge. The area between Tylerville, the river between Tylerville and East Haddam, is actually one of the narrowest points of the river, at least south of Hartford, so it was the perfect location to consider building a bridge. And so I think politicians in both towns, got together and petitioned the state to come up with funding to open the bridge.
The construction of the bridge started with planning in 1909. It was brought to the governor. The governor, in turn, shared the responsibility with the Secretary of War. And it was completed in 1913, at which point the General Spencer, the Deer Ferry, was decommissioned. The bridge is a swing bridge, and it reaches more than halfway across the river on the swing side. It attaches to a fixed side span as well.
I think that they kept in mind that there were boats that needed to come up and down the river of substantial size. For example, the steamboats were still running between New York and Hartford on a regular basis, and they're fairly large ships, so I think it was to help the river traffic.
So fall and spring are probably the busiest because we have a lot of boaters that winter their boat up north in Portland or Middletown, and then they summer in like Niantic or Mystic or something like that.
It's a beautiful bridge. You can't find them like this anymore, and people can't believe how it still works after 105 years.
The east side of the river now has a big push for tourism, and the bridge is part of that. With a regular bridge, there goes part of the the curiosity of what's the swing bridge.
There's so very few of these swing bridges around. People come to this area just to see the swing bridge and to say they went across it.
One of its features and attractions is that it had an osprey nest on the top. And a few years ago, as maintenance had to get done, we saw that this nest made of sticks was actually falling down, and under typical circumstances, we would remove it to have to do the maintenance. There's a lot of fans of the osprey, and the town approached us, and a state legislator approached me and said, can't you do something? I mean, build a nest, do something for the osprey. So I went back to the DOT folks in maintenance and said, they'd really like us to put a platform on top of that bridge. And their first instinct was, no way, we're not going to do this. I said, I think it's the right thing to do, and you really ought to consider it. They got their heads together, and over the course of a winter, and some of the times they weren't plowing snow, they fabricated a platform that they then attached to the top of the bridge. It was a terrific project, a lot of town support.
The ice jams last year, that was a bit crazy with the people that showed up, and the national news was here, and the Channel 3 and all the other news stations were here, so that was a little crazy. I saw a bear swimming across one time from one side to the other, right over here, from the Haddam side to the East Haddam side. Little things like that. And some of the boaters make me laugh sometimes, but it's just beautiful with the Opera House right there, and it's scenic, and I think people just like driving over it and looking at it sometimes.
It's always a sore subject when the bridge opens for boats to go through, that there's a slight buildup of traffic, but it's so insignificant as a trade-off for the historic bridge.
Well, I think it's just a work of art, and it's a particularly beautiful bridge. It's extremely old. It's over 100 years old now. It celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2013. And I think it's special because it's lasted so long. I think the setting of it is extremely beautiful. And it always has a place in my heart, so that's why I think it's special.
It is one of these iconic things that people know this bridge for the way it looks. People that cruise up and down the river on the cruises or on our pleasure boats really view this as part of the community.
It definitely is a part of this area and should continue to be a part of the area.
Like many old things, it does require maintenance, but I think if they stay on top of it and they're able to keep it in good condition, it may hopefully last for another 100 years.
Welcome back. So we have about 10 seconds left here in halftime, and it was a exciting halftime. Absolutely nothing happened on the court except for this little child that was shooting some hoops.
He was pretty good, though.
He was pretty good, draining some hoops. All right, so for the records, we have HK. They're currently 4-9. The last three games they lost to Rocky Hill, beat Morgan, and they lost at Valley. Today they are playing St. Paul Catholic, of course. You all are watching the game. And coming up this week, tomorrow they have Coggins at home, and on Friday they are playing North Branford at home.
St. Paul Catholic has a record of 9-5. They are playing HK tonight, obviously. They won their last 3 games against Seymour, Torrington, and Wolcott. We'll see how they do against Watertown and Naugatuck in the coming week.
All right, so we got both teams taking the court here finally. Let's see if HK can score some more points this quarter, as last period they only scored 5 points the whole time.
Zadaro sends it into Noli to start off. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Sends it to Barton. Works his way around. Back to Adaro. Back to Noli. Shoots. Scores.
Here we have Alec Erskine. Gives it to Jimmy McGoey. Jimmy McGoey gives it to Sam Erskine. Sam Erskine tries to give it back to his brother. There's a little bobbling for the ball there.
That was Adaro who helped to break that up. Now it is in Noli's hand, who shoots and scores.
Wow, timeout really early here in the half.
I want to see HK get back in this.
They were going on a run there in the first period, and ice cold the second period. Let's see if they can do anything this period. It's kind of like St. Paul didn't show up for the first period because it was very low scoring for them. Second period though, definitely went on a run there.
They did.
So we'll see how it goes. All right, here we have Evan Flagg. Here's Vopicelli for 3, and it's no good.
That's in Brooks' hands, who sends it up to Adaro. Now with Noli to Barton to Brooks, and he gets the foul. Here's Brooks with his free throws. And shoot. Misses off the rim, right back at him. Looking at the basket, sizing it up. Bounce, 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 bounce. Shoot. Another miss.
Here's Alec Erskine across half court. Gives to Vopicelli. Vopicelli drives. He shoots off the rim. No good. Rebounded by St. Paul.
And here's Noli. Some fancy moves. Sends it over to Waters, who shoots for 3 points, misses.
And that is a rebound there by Evan Flagg. And Evan Flagg gives it to Alec Erskine. Alec Erskine triple team there. Able to find an open Vopicelli for 3.
Woo-woo-woo!
And it's good.
Here is Adaro, bringing it up past half court. He faked the handoff, and now it is in Barton's hands, who cannot make the shot.
Looks like he's out of bounds there, Charlie. Here we have Alec Erskine dribbling, looking for a play, something to set up here. Try to draw that defender. He finds Vopicelli. Vopicelli gives it back to Alec Erskine. Alec Erskine, little spin there. Here's Mason Gorham, loses the ball. Out on red.
Nice.
Here's Jimmy McGoey for 2. No good. He rebounds his own shot, and then he lays up, and it's
that was
good.
nice. Here's Waters, who sends it to Brooks. Brooks comes right in. Just too many men on. He can't make his shot. Does get the call for foul, however. Let's see how he does with his free throws this time. Last time he missed both. Bounce, 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 bounce. Shoot. He makes it. Sizing it up. Bounce, 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 bounce. Shoot. He makes it again. 2 for 2 that time.
Better than 0 for 2, if I do say so myself. All right, here we have Alec Erskine. He gives it to McGoey. McGoey gives it right back. Here's Vopicelli for a deep 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Evan Flagg. Evan Flagg gives it to Erskine. Erskine to Gorham. Gorham gives it to Flagg. Flagg to Erskine. Erskine back to Flagg. HK moving the ball around a lot here. We saw this earlier. Here's Vopicelli for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Evan Flagg. Nice save there.
He saves it.
There's Alec Erskine with a shot. It's no good. Finally rebounded by St. Paul.
Big plays by Flagg there, rebounding it 3 times. Here is Barton driving in towards the basket. Misses off the rim. Out of the basket again. Noli grabs it. He works his way back out. Start fresh. Drives right back in. Fumbles with it a little. To Waters. Misses again. They're having a hard time with the shooting.
Here is Gorham with the layup, and it's good.
All right, now Red is bringing it back. This would be Otterow. Oh, he sends it to Brooks, who almost loses it. To Waters. Waters for the 3 points. Off the backboard. Oh.
Here's Alec Erskine. There's Gorham for 3, and it's good.
Yeah, baby. Here's Otterow bringing it back up the court. He sends it to Noli. Noli works his way around the arc, sends it to Brooks, to Barton. Barton back to Otterow. Otterow calls the play, backs up, gives it a moment. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Hands it off to Barton. Drives inwards, just for the layup. And I believe he just got a foul.
That foul is on number 30, Mason Gorham. That is his 2nd foul of the game, and HK's 3rd foul of this second half.
Here's Barton for the free throw. Bounce, bounce, shoot. He's only a 2 bouncer, Kevin. What do you think about that?
It's less than 3.
Less than 3. Bounce, bounce, shoot. He makes it again, 2 for 2.
Alec Erskine loses the ball there, but he's able to recover it. Here's McGoey. McGoey with the what? It's kind of confusing there from this angle, folks. Looks like he was fouled, though, on that shot. That foul is on number 5. That is the 2nd foul of the game.
Brooks.
And that is St.
AJ
Paul's
Brooks.
1st foul of the second half. Here's McGoey. And his first one's good. He has one more. No bounces. And he misses the second one.
Rebounded by Barton, who sends it up to Otterow. Otterow works his way up the court, back to Barton. Barton wants to drive, back out to Otterow. Driving, realizes he's in deep coverage and sends it to Brooks. Makes the shot.
Here's Alec Erskine. Gives it to Gorham. Gorham, a little bit of a double coverage there. Gorham gives the flag. Flag to McGoey. Very tight zone here. Vopicelli for 3, and it's good.
It's what you love to see. Here's Barton, sends it into Otterow. Otterow works his way up the court between the legs. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Calls elbow again. Let's see what that entails. Sends it over to Barton. Barton back out to Brooks, to Noli. To Brooks. Fakes, back to Noli. To Barton. Fumbles with it, sends it back out to Noli. And to Brooks. To Barton under the basket. That's a tough call on HK right there.
This one is on. That one's on number 22, Evan Flagg. That's his second foul of the game and HK's fourth of the half.
Barton makes his free throw. Outero staying back with Erskine. Whoa. There's Outero bringing it all the way back, and he just can't make the layup.
Here's Gorham. Gorham gives the Flagg. Flagg. Whistle is blown. All right, here's Erskine. Gives it to Gorham. Gorham to Flagg. Flagg gives it to Vopicelli. Vopicelli dribbling a very deep three, and he makes it.
That's wonderful.
That's impressive.
That really is, and it closes the gap to only 3.
And right when you think HK is out of the game, they just bang a 3, and it is now a
3-point game.
Three-point game here.
You love to see
McGoey gets the ball. He shoots, and it's good. It is a 1-point game, folks. 1-point game.
All right, here is Barton weighing his options. Seems like he might just let the clock run out so they keep the lead through the third period. But he sends it to Noli. All right, being inbounded by Waters. Sends it up over the top to Barton, to Waters for the 3. Misses. Rebounded by Erskine.
Here we have Alec Erskine with 15 seconds left here in these. Oh, we got a whistle. Here's Vopicelli. Vopicelli. Just under 10 seconds left. Erskine gives to McGoey. McGoey. And it's good.
That is so clutch.
HK has retaken the lead here.
Outero with his last-minute shot, and he can't make it. That was a really exciting period.
One word to describe that first period of the second half. Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
Wow and awesome. 2 words.
HK definitely going on a run here. They were down by, a decent amount and, able to, get those threes this whole quarter. And able to get themselves back into the game after digging themselves in a little bit of a hole. The Falcons have been, not as good as they were in the second period.
Still making points.
Still making points, though, yep.
Can't keep up with HK's vigor. I'm so excited, I'm actually going to stand up now. Kevin, would you stand up with me?
You do know that they can't see us, right, Charlie?
Stand up.
Here we have Alec Erskine, gives to Gorham. Gorham to Erskine again. Erskine to Vopicelli. Vopicelli to Gorham. Gorham deep into the paint to McGoey. McGoey for 2.
Barton inbounds to Otero very quickly. Otero's calling the play, and there is a timeout from St. Paul Catholic, the Falcons.
Early timeout here in the 4th period. Definitely going to try to go over to something here.
Here's Otero with the ball. Sends it to Noli. Back out to Waters. Misses the shot. Out unread.
Here's Giambonis driving down the court. We got Vopicelli here. Vopicelli to Gorham. Gorham to Vopicelli. Here's Gorham. Gorham to McGoey. McGoey to Vopicelli. Vopicelli for another deep 3, and it's good.
That's amazing. That range is amazing. All right, here's Waters bringing it up, sends it to Barton, back to Waters. That was not only my mistake. Now it is Barton's hands to Brooks, who makes it just under the hoop.
Here's Erskine. Erskine to McGoey. McGoey to Gorham. Gorham with a fadeaway, no good.
Oh, now it is in Waters' hands. He sends it to Brooks under the paint, in the paint. Brooks rebounds his own shot and makes it.
Here's Giambonis. Giambonis gives to McGoey. McGoey driving. Gives to Gorham. Gorham gives to Erskine. Erskine looking for something open. He drives into the paint. He finds Giambonis. Giambonis for 3. No good.
Here's Barton. Bounce, 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 bounce. Sends it to Waters. Works his way around and to Brooks, who's really strong in the paint, I see. He's their go-to man under the hoop. Brooks makes his first free throw.
We got Evan Flagg coming in for Antonio Giambonis.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Shoot. He makes it.
3 bounces that time. That's more than 2.
That was 4 bounces.
That's
Kevin
4?
cannot count.
Wow. Here is McGoey. McGoey loses the ball.
It's now red ball. It will be inbounded by Noli. Looks like he will be sending it over to Otero. Let's see. Noli to Otero, as predicted. Otero works his way past half-court line. Dribbles hard, fast. Passes to Barton, and there was traveling.
I will say there has not been a lot of traveling this game.
Been good about that.
Here's Erskine. Erskine driving, tries to give it to McGoey. McGoey loses the ball. Evan Flagg recovers. And it looks like Evan Flagg will be going to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots. Bounce, bounce, shot, and it's good.
All right. That shot puts HK in the lead.
Bounce, bounce, shot, and it's good.
Another one.
HK now has a 2-point lead.
Barton sends it in to Otero. That's back out to Waters and back to Barton. Now once more in Otero's hands. He calls the play. To Waters. To Brooks. Brooks uses some aggressive tactics to get it in.
McGoey tries to catch the tipped pass, and he ends up going out of bounds as he cannot catch it.
Red ball. Waters sends it into Otero. Otero weighs his absence, dribbles, sends it to Barton. Nope, Noli, my bad. Now it's in Barton's hands. Barton sends it back to Noli, to Otero, to Waters, who dribbles to Barton, to Noli, fumbled and taken by Volpicelli. It will be, there was a foul. It will be inbounded by number 15, Noli. Now in Barton's hands, sends it back to Noli. To Waters. To Brooks. To Otero. Oh!
McGoey steals the ball, and here's a layup, and it's no good. He's looking for a call on that play, but it looks like he won't get one.
On red there.
Here's Volpicelli. Volpicelli gives it to Flagg. Flagg to Gorham. Gorham from the free throw line, and it's good.
All right, here is Waters bringing it up past half court. Hands it to Barton. Dribbles around to Noli. To Otero. Very energetic. Seems they were expecting a call there. But Noli gets the ball back and makes a shot.
Here's Erskine. Here's Gorham. Gorham gives it to Flagg. Flagg to McGoey. McGoey. Some kind of penalty there. A foul. Not a penalty.
This is football, Kevin.
Not a penalty. It is a foul in basketball, a penalty in football. All right, here's Mason Gorham. Gorham gives to McGoey. McGoey driving. Looks like there's another foul.
Seems pretty similar to what just happened.
I am now mixed up with my sports. This is not good. We got 2 minutes and 9 seconds left, folks. Here we have Giacomo Pacelli inbounding the ball. And here's Mason Gorham. Gorham, same shot as his last one. And this one goes in.
He makes it. Woo, woo, woo.
All right. Both teams, doing a great job here. It looks like nobody called the timeout here. The ref saying no one called the timeout.
Just a bit of confusion, I guess.
I've never seen this before, folks. Never seen it before.
I'm not sure what just happened, but here is Brooks inbounding the ball to Noli. Not many substitutions for St. Paul Catholic tonight. Noli sends it to Waters. Takes his shot off the back of the rim into Flake's hands.
Here's Alec Erskine. Definitely going to try to run the clock down here a little bit because, they're trying to maintain this lead and, ice them out. Here is Vopacelli. Vopacelli goes there for a layup, and it looks like he was fouled. I believe he will be going to the line, folks. Yes, he will. No matter what, he is going to the line because they are in the bonus, folks. In the bonus. And he makes his first one.
You love to see it.
You really do. And there is the second one. It looks like that wasn't a shooting foul. All right, let's continue with the ball.
Here's Noli.
Game.
Gives it to Barton. Barton's just outside the arc. Drives in, back out to Noli. Noli's weighing his options. He sends it to Otero. Otero's looking to Waters, perhaps. No. Gives it to Brooks, just under. Oh, he bobbles out to Otero, to Waters.
1 minute.
Misses.
1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute. We have what it takes to go all the way.
Wow, St. Paul playing a really, really aggressive defense there. And it looks like that causes them to have a foul, not a
That's an
penalty.
intentional foul?
I know to think of the word if it's penalty or foul. Yikes. Here's Alec Erskine. Dribble, bounce. And it's live after he missed.
Red ball.
Question.
This is what St. Paul Catholic
Seems
was
like a
hoping
little
for.
bit of a questionable call
Possession.
there.
It did.
It looks like it could have been out on anyone. But the ref's right there, so
I
he knows
agree.
best, right? Right.
Here's Barton into Noli. Noli's moving quick. He wants to make the shot. Give him a chance to get back in the game. Oh, he misses.
McGoey rebounds. Fight for the ball on the ground. Jump ball. That looks like HK is going to get the ball.
You can see that Otero is just going more than aggressive.
I don't know what's happening. This is such a great game, and you know what's going to happen? We're going to stand up. It is a two-possession game. Looks like a penalty, not a penalty. Oh, my God. It is a timeout.
Kevin is struggling tonight.
I'm struggling. I think it's the adrenaline.
He has
I'm not
been
even
home
playing,
yet
and I'm
after-
excited.
Since 6 in the morning.
HK changing win on that one.
That's what I'd like to see.
That's what they're looking for here. You know, probably St. Paul too. Let's see what they chant when they leave their huddle. Not loud enough, couldn't hear them. Unfortunate.
They said win. It was only one syllable.
If it's HK's ball, they're going to try to foul them right away, I would imagine.
Before he even had the ball.
Yep, that is correct. You know, HK's got to make these two to hopefully seal the deal. It is 1-1. Lopecelli, if you do remember a couple of seconds ago, you know, 2 for 2 on his foul throws, free throws, foul throws. Even one of them right here would be a huge help for HK, as they would be up by 5 points instead of 4 points. The ref's talking about something here. Not sure what they're talking about. All right.
Delay of game on the refs.
Oh, I like it. And the first one is good. The Den is calling for a sophomore to go in, Declan. All right, let's call another delay game on the refs here.
Really? East Catholic coach seems to be upset because 0.4 seconds were taken off the clock.
Something with the scoreboard, maybe.
0.10. 1.0.
All right, one more point here will help HK tremendously. Let's see if Giacomo Lopecelli can make his second throw.
I think he can.
I don't know. I'm
jinx
confused.
He did
And
it.
it's good.
He did it.
Wowee, folks.
Inbounded by Barton to Waters, who's moving quickly. To Brooke, to Barton.
No good.
Otero is stuffed over the back. They called the foul.
Wow, HK is not happy about that call. That's a fact, Jack.
I believe that is called reaching over the back. That is a basketball foul. Learned that recently.
Proud of you. This is a shooting foul, so it is a 2-shot.
Here's Otero. Misses
No
the first
good.
one. Lots of pressure. Tremendous pressure. Bounce.
Needs to be him right now.
Shoot. Just one bounce.
And no good. Maybe if he did a second bounce.
Rebounded by
good.
Barton, who can't get it up.
Rebounded by Evan Flagg, and he is fouled. We got the Den standing up here for HK, and here's Evan Flagg on his first throw. No good, bounced off the front of the rim. If he makes this one shot, it makes it a 3-possession game, and honestly, in my opinion, that makes it pretty hard for them to come back. And he makes it.
Baby. Woo, woo, woo. All right, here is Waters moving upstream, if you will. He sends it to Brooks, who makes the layup.
It looks like a timeout has been called. The current score is 62-57. HK currently has 7 fouls, and St. Paul with a whopping 10 fouls.
That's a lot.
Interesting game here, to be honest. It looks like Steve, the security guard here, has to go over to the den and calm him down. It's a very rowdy crowd. Right there in the corner, he just walked off the screen. We had Big Steve, the security guard. You can see the den standing. A standing ovation for this game.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, here we have Alec Ursing inbounding the ball. He gives to McGoey. McGoey. Oh my God! And St. Paul with another foul. Would you look at that? 2 shots.
I understand they're trying to stop the clock, but it's really.
But I feel like at this point, Charlie,
it's not paying off.
it's just not working out at all.
I agree.
And here's his first, and no good. Air ball. Yikes. What are you doing? Come on.
Brooks is back in. New player number 31 has appeared. His name is
Here's
Alex
the second
Partika.
one.
It looks like he will be the go-to man if they throw it all the way down.
And he swishes it. That's good.
Oh, he dribbles up. He goes straight for the shot. He makes it quick.
Would you look at that? Another timeout, guys.
With 7 seconds left on the clock.
I saw that one coming, guys. We have a 4-point game.
7.2 seconds. Let's see. I think HK's got this one.
It's a 4-point game. That's just 2 baskets. It can be done. It can be done. It has been done before. Overtime, that'd be pretty exciting. HK, I believe, has gone to 2 overtime games this year. None of them being at home, both of them being away. To my belief, both of those games has been lost. Long pass down court to Vobicelli. Vobicelli tries to go for a layup, and it looks like he is fouled. Vobicelli, I believe, is 4 for 4 at the line today. He makes these 2. It basically seals the deal. If he only makes one of them, it is a 5-point game. A little harder for them to come back, but it's still doable. Anything is possible at this point. Quite frankly, you never know what's going to happen.
I would say with only 5 seconds left, their only shots are going to be threes anyway.
5.2 seconds.
5.2
actually.
seconds. 52 tenths. All right.
All right, and here's the second one. And
He misses
no
it.
Good.
Here's
Even the
Spartan
window
dribbling
open.
up.
Oh my
He
God,
shoots
1
for
second.
3.
1 second. Oh my God, and it's good. It is a buzzer beater.
He makes a buzzer beater.
1-point win.
But he
by HK.
cannot do it.
Oh my God, I have chills, guys.
I am
have
so
chills.
excited.
HK only scored 5 points maybe in the second period. They were down by so much, and they came back and they won. Oh my God.
Allow me to say, Cougars, baby. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Wowee. Wow. Shocking. So shocking.
I did not see this one coming. I knew going in it was going to be a tough game. After the second period, it was going to be even tougher.
Wowee. I'm speechless, guys. I am speechless. It was a great game. Good job by both teams. A little bit better time by HK.
Yeah.
But definitely both good games by both teams. I have been Kevin Giulini.
I have been Charlie Martino.
Valley
pleasure
Shoreline TV is brought to you on half by Zippo 6. We hope you have a good night, and we will see you next time.